The history of cesarean sections begins more in myth than medicine. Though the term cesarean is often linked to Julius Caesar, it actually comes from the Latin caedere, meaning to cut. In mythology, divine figures like Asclepius and Dionysus were said to be brought forth by surgical extractions, symbolizing that such extraordinary births were tied to the realm of gods. These stories laid a symbolic foundation long before medicine caught up with the idea of operating on the womb. In antiquity, C-sections were almost exclusively post-mortem procedures. Roman law required that if a woman died late in pregnancy, the child had to be cut out for ritual reasons, not survival. Similar hints appear in Egyptian papyri and Indian texts like the Sushruta Samhita, but these procedures were unlikely to save the mother. Throughout the medieval and early Christian era, the practice remained focused on rescuing the soul of the child through baptism, with little chance of maternal survival due to the absence of anesthesia, antisepsis, or suturing. It wasn't until the Renaissance that rare cases of maternal survival were recorded, such as the story of Jakob Neufer's wife in 1500. The practice, however, remained extremely risky. By the 18th and 19th centuries, major medical advances, including anesthesia, antisepsis, and uterine sutures, transformed C-sections from a desperate act into a legitimate surgical option. Though mortality rates were still high, they steadily declined with these innovations. By the 20th century, the introduction of antibiotics, blood transfusions, and safer surgical techniques finally made C-sections a truly life-saving operation for both mothers and infants. Today, what began as a near-certain death sentence is one of the most common and reliable surgeries worldwide, used both in emergencies and by elective choice.